Welcome to Bottle Shoppe Battle, where we take two beers, one style, and put them head to head against each other to see which one comes out on top. What style are we drinking this time?
All right, let's see. West Coast IPA.
Ooh, my favorite. Let's go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go for this Pizza Port Modern Times Collab Gentle Reminder, 7.2%, Motueka, Simcoe, Nelson, and Crystal. I mean, these guys do no wrong. This has to win.
All right, I had to pick Dat Hat collab with El Segundo and Device Brewing. Two amazing breweries. El Segundo does not brew a bad IPA, so come on, you know this one's gonna win. All right, beers are all poured up. Let's dive into beer number one.
I thought you'd never ask. This is like the West Coast IPA nose that I like. I love digging into stuff like this. It's like not overly sweet.
A little bit of pine, a little bit of like
orange
notes.
Yeah. All right, let's give it a whirl.
Crowbars up.
Man, that bitterness is like perfect.
Yeah, super dialed in, very well balanced.
Wow, dry.
But yeah, you're right.
Bitter.
Like just enough bitterness.
Slight tropical fruit, but like really not, you know?
Yeah,
like just enough to kind of balance things out.
Yeah, I'd say that's kind of what I would say about this beer. This one's just incredibly balanced throughout.
That's like West Coast IPA, true and true. I have a feeling that I know which beer this is, but I don't know. Let's dive into number two and see what's up with that.
Do they reside in El Segundo?
Okay, right. Number two?
Beer number two.
All right. Okay, so this has a little bit more sweetness right off the bat, like on the nose.
Crowbars up.
Yeah, so it's more sweet. You get
softer on the mouthfeel.
It's definitely softer, yeah. And yeah, there's a little bit of more fruitiness to it, like not even like orange peel, but like the actual juicy fruit of the orange. I think for these two beers, it's less about which one's better, which one's like more West Coast IPA, and it's more like what is your preference? Where does your palate kind of lean towards?
Yeah.
Because
and I think there's a place for both of them.
Yeah, like this, like there's a fork in the road here, and these two beers really are those two separate paths. So, what are you gonna pick?
That is a tough one. I really want both, but if I were to pick just one, God, I guess I'd have to go with beer number one.
Wow, okay. Well, for me, it's all about beer number two. Beer number one had a little too much bitterness for me, so number two, all the way, and I hope it's the one I picked. Which one's one? Which one's two? Let's find out. The big reveal. Just like I thought.
I think
we each picked our own.
Yeah.
But anyways, since our decision is divided, we have to take it to the tiebreaker. The all-knowing, definitive resource for everything beer, of course.
Untapped.
A brewery's best friend. All right, let's look this up. Okay, we have a score of 3.86 for Dat Hat.
All right, 3.86.
And then for Gentle Reminder, 3.87.
Whoa. Okay.
Looks like you're the big loser this time.
Oh, man.
All right. Well,
again.
I have a very delicious and amazing consolation prize for you.
Bring it on.
Gotta drink it, buddy.
Not again.
You lose. All right. And that does it for this episode of Bottle Shoppe Battle. Catch you guys next time.